Wake up. Ebro in the morning with Laura Stylez and Rosenberg.
You shouldn't be saying that on the
air. I come in here, man, and I just give y'all what's on my heart, man. That's the best I could do. And, you know, I'm really happy that the 20 hostages that were being held by Hamas are home with their families now. And that we had a ceasefire means nobody's going to get shot anymore, right?
That's usually what it means, yeah.
Then why did the IDF shoot people yesterday again? And kill a journalist again?
Well, I saw Hamas killed 32 people also.
Damn. So
that doesn't sound like. See, that doesn't sound.
Hit the button.
Like,
congratulations, you played yourself.
So all that big Willie talk, how you playing yourself? You're
it's the word cease that you need to focus on.
Yeah, man. I don't play. So what are people celebrating? What did Trump really do? And then, I'm supposed to like run around and high five after there's been mass murder and death for almost 2 years, and then we're just supposed to be like, woo.
Wait, and by the way, even if you want to be selfish and go, but if you are Israeli or you're worried about the hostages, which certainly makes sense. I was certainly happy to hear about the 20. Well, you know that Biden got out way more than that, right? And no one wanted to give him a high five at all.
Zero high five. He got 100 out. Oh, and by the way, while you're saying that, you know, Israel holds like 10,000 Palestinians that have not had due process or anything. Children also, that they've been holding for years. 10,000 people that are in political prisoners.
So much so that 2,000 got out in this deal.
2,000.
And it's just mixed up. You have like people who are connected to things mixed up with people who have nothing to do with anything. Just random people who happen to be around.
Which is so crazy. Crazy.
So wait,
crazy,
what
crazy.
are we celebrating again? That which is where I was going. What are we happy about right now?
And then also, wait, hold on. Israel waited so long. Bibi was so focused on killing people that they only had 20 living hostages to bring home. And everyone celebrated. Listen, I understand being truly happy for those 20. But what about all the ones that came home in coffins who shouldn't have come home in coffins?
Yeah.
Like, I just understand why some people are like, okay, that's cool, but this was still a massive failure on every count, no matter which side you're looking at. Failure. And now we're having a big party, and everyone's supposed to just go, oh, my God. And there's a lot of people online going, why are you not celebrating? Why are people not celebrating the ceasefire?
I don't understand, man.
I really now crowd. Well, they said now. It wasn't now. There was no now. There was no now. That was a year and a half ago. They killed way more people since Gaza's complete rubble. There's nothing for them to even rebuild.
Yo, they destroyed like 70% of it. And then they're going to financially benefit from rebuilding it. And like I said yesterday on the program, watch for it. Will there be any Palestinians at the table for the future of where this building and housing goes? Who will
What
be?
do you think?
Yeah, I don't think they wanted. I think in those initial plans, the Palestinian Authority was getting no love. The Palestinian Authority, who by all accounts are who everybody should want at the table, right? The moderate.
Well, they're in the West Bank.
Yeah, but they weren't in the overall plans, period.
No,
and
that's what I mean.
They don't need to just be in the West Bank. They should be overall.
Well, no, I'm saying they're in the West Bank dealing with their own, trying to keep people with houses in the West Bank. They're getting houses snatched from them by, you know, religious zealots from Long Island and Teaneck, New Jersey.
It's not great.
It's a button. It's a big old button.
Congratulations, you played
Listen,
yourself.
the videos I saw, there are videos I saw of reunions, Palestinians who have been locked up for years, the hostage videos getting back to their family, that it was all incredibly touching. And for those individuals, I'm incredibly happy. But man, the idea that you could think Trump is actually a hero, like he just did something heroic. Wait, so real quick also, you're telling me all Trump had to do was tell Bibi to shut up and then threaten Hamas and he could have solved this whole thing?
No, that's not what needed to happen, sir. Hit yourself with the button.
Congratulations.
Why couldn't he have done that a long time
No.
ago?
What needed to happen was they needed to convince Trump that he was going to get the Nobel Peace Prize if he did this and get all the marketing of it. And then he had an interest in doing it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So in the meantime, he had to wait. More people had to die. More things had to be destroyed. More terror.
When
more
you say
chaos.
people, what do you mean? What do you mean people? You know, because I don't know if people, when you dehumanize a population like the Palestinians, where people don't even look at them as people, that's part of the problem. You're not even looking at Palestinians as people.
So I guess that was part of it. They didn't care. They said you can take your time. We'll get there. We'll get you a Nobel Peace Prize, sir. You're going to be a hero.
And we'll get to rebuild it and put your name on the beachfront out there, and we'll get the natural gas out of the Mediterranean Ocean. We'll get to build our pipeline, and we'll get to do all the things.
Wait, and that's why Jared Kushner's back? Because he wasn't even working for the administration, was he?
Yeah, Jared Kushner's back.
Wait, the guy who's made $3 billion in the Middle East in the last few years since he left the White House?
That's right.
Well, and isn't Trump's son also making billions right now, too, isn't it?
On crypto, you know, that's market manipulation. That's a whole other hustle. Come on, guy. Keep up, Rosenberg. We got hustles. We got hustles on hustles. I'm going to tell you my other favorite hustle right now is you have people going, listen, you know, Trump is saving Snap and Wick by using the money made from the tariffs to fund Snap and Wick after making the cuts. And, the farmers are getting money from the tariffs, too. You stupid ass. That's what our taxes are for. So you mean you like paying twice? You like paying twice. You like that the prices went up, and so you got to pay that. And also you're still paying your taxes because he wanted to give his billionaire bros a break and a kickback. Stupid ass.
It's insane. So I'm going to take it from you, and then I'll give it a little something back to you, and you're supposed to celebrate. And meanwhile, the rest of us are paying more on top of the taxes we already pay. So you're paying more for goods because of tariffs. You're paying the taxes you already pay. And then he's going to claim that he's helping fund things that your taxes are supposed to fund with money that he took out of your bank account because he made you pay more on the goods because of the tariffs. Are you keeping up? Stupid.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It's beyond.
Am I stupid, though? I can't even keep up. I can't even follow this insanity. What the heck? Yo, bro.
But, listen, man, they will abuse you. The whole thing is about abuse. Cruelty is the point. Because once they beat you up so bad for a long period of time, you get used to it. And then you're happy when they just proclaim something that's fraudulent, like a ceasefire. A ceasefire means nobody would have got shot yesterday by either faction.
And yet they did. Also, I really can't deal with another video of Candace Owens or Marjorie Taylor Greene. I can't deal with Joe Rogan. I can't deal with seeing another person turn on Donald Trump like they just now figured out what's going on.
Well, no, but that's the new grift. That's the new grift. That's the new grift, bro. This is a whole nother hustle. You want to talk about another hustle? The new hustle is now we're going to wake up and turn on the thing we supported and get celebrated for turning on the thing that we supported to get more clicks and more money after we just finished grifting you guys into oblivion.
But you already grifted to the point that if you were to ask me to predict at this moment, I would predict there probably won't be a legitimate 2028 election. And we are probably already into the beginning of a true dictatorship and they won't leave office. So you were part of that.
Which is a perfect time for those that supported this to turn and go, no, this is wrong. This can't happen. We can't tolerate this. Trump is out of line. We got to get him back in check. It's perfect time.
Wait, Joe Rogan, who waited and then gave him the full endorsement and then showed up on election night at Mar-a-Lago at the podium
That's right. Same guy.
Now he's turning around and going,
this isn't what I voted for.
This isn't cool, bro. You're breaking up families, bro. This isn't cool, bro.
Yeah, that guy.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, I can't take it anymore. I don't know what to say.
Well, listen, man, people get scammed in this country all the time. I fully feel like Italian Americans got scammed into believing Columbus was the best representation for them. Like when you look at the history of Italians being aligned with Columbus, scammed. You've been scammed. Yesterday was Indigenous Peoples Day, and you had Trump running around talking about Columbus is back. Bruh, you got scammed when your great-great-grandfathers and mothers came to this country as immigrants. You got scammed. Why did they tie y'all to Columbus? They couldn't just give you Italian heritage. We said there's so much Italian heritage to celebrate. Why Columbus? Why?
So
many
much.
great people. So much to
There's so many great Italians. There's so much culture. Why Columbus? You were scammed. And by the way, these grifts and these scams, they're running another one right now where we're supposed to just like, oh, nothing happened. Israel's all good. Netanyahu's all good. There's nothing to see here. It's a ceasefire. Woohoo! Why aren't you guys? You're being scammed. You're being marketed to a scam.
I relate. I actually, the Israel Columbus thing has more of a connection than you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I relate to that. I relate to growing up thinking of Israel one way, the same way Italians were taught to think of Columbus one way. You're like, oh yeah, of course. What do you mean? And then when people tell you it's not what you thought, it hurts. You're like, what? No.
Well, because the first pain you feel is my parents would have never lied to me. My parents are smart human beings, and I know that they would have never led me astray.
Yeah, but they were lied to too. It wasn't
That's
their
right.
fault.
And they would have never believed that their parents would lie to them.
Man, they probably didn't. Everyone's telling what they thought was the truth.
And by the way, that leads us to this big old button right here.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Listen, and there's levels of being scammed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Laura, how many times have you bought some on Instagram? Remember the gold clipper scenario?
That was you guys. Don't Laura me.
Well, no, I was about to include myself. Like, I bought some hair clippers. They looked fabulous. They were gold. They looked like they cut really well. They were terrible. I got scammed.
I eventually got really good clippers on the internet.
There you go.
The one that you like hold on your palm. And
yeah, those are good. That's a
really
but that's a shaver. That's a straight shaver.
Yeah. But Ebro, I'm on the verge, though. I'm on the verge of buying another beard clipper from the internet, though. They might get me a second time.
Oh, my God. Both of you with the gold clippers.
The video's so clean. When they hit the neck, it's so clean.
Just get the barber joint, bro.
No, all you got to do is get a Wall or an Andis.
Yeah,
or an Oscar. There's 3 brands that are the standard liner. Do not get a generic brand. Do they still sell Bevel? Bevel was a good brand, too, that Nas was a part of. Bevel Blade was a good blade, too.
Well, if it was good, it's still around. We'll find out.
But my point is we all get scammed. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, this is going to be a moment. Now, Killer Mike, JID, and Sleepy Brown will be on stage.
Yeah.
To induct Outkast on November 8th in Los Angeles into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Perfection, bro.
Oh, man, this is going to be such a moment. This is so dope. Oh, wow. You know what? I didn't, obviously, Sleepy Brown, right? I didn't really understand JID's connection. So I remember he worked with Big Boy, and then I was like, okay. So I think it's dope that they have the OGs and have somebody a bit younger joining them on stage.
JID's from the area. He's from Georgia. He's from Atlanta. And his whole aesthetic, along with, them kids, the Earth Gang, is based on Outkast. You know what I'm saying? So, that's and lyrically, JID is phenomenal. If you haven't got into JID. Yo, matter of fact, bring up that song Skate.
Yes.
You got that song Skate, SK8?
Skate?
Yeah, is it in the system?
Yeah.
Let's play some JID right after this. Let's clip this flashing lights to really get some JID. You know what I mean?
Let's do it, man. But listen, I'm excited. I bet you Rosenberg's going to try to weasel himself in the building because it's going to be a good one.
That's shade. She said weasel. That's shade, bro.
I'm just jealous. That's it.
All right, I know. The hate was shining through. I heard it.
That's your flashing lights report.
I heard it. I remember I used to be able to go into Threads. Like maybe.
Threads?
Remember Threads? I like Threads.
Joint ended up worse than all of them. How crazy was that? That was supposed to be you want relief from the madness of Twitter, go to Threads. And now Threads is the worst one.
Nah, it ain't worse than
it's not worse than Twitter.
It's not worse than Twitter.
Oh no, it depends on what you're looking for. It's bad, guys.
Well, at least
it's getting there though.
It's in there.
In what way?
Just the bots,
nastiness,
toxicity, just the right wing, just caca. It's caca. You guys are caca.
Nice, so bad.
Poo-poo.
It's the best way to
Doo-doo.
put it.
Caca, poo-poo, doo-doo.
It's not great. It's not great.
But you do realize that all of this over the last week and change from, man, you have the ceasefire, now you have this JD. There's been so many things. People not even talking about Epstein files no more.
That's the point.
True.
Once they when they killed
accomplished.
Charlie Kirk in public, it just they moved away from Epstein files fast.
That was the
We didn't talk
ultimate
about
one.
that. Yeah.
Yo, you want your brain to explode? Shawnee Culture just realized that George Floyd and Charlie Kirk have the same birthday today.
I didn't know that.
No, that's crazy.
Today is their birthday. It just was interesting because Charlie always used to go at George all the time. And you share the same day.
Go at George all the
irony.
time. For some reason, that just sounds bananas.
I gotta say their full name. Charlie
Like
Kirk.
George Floyd had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk, but Charlie Kirk used him as the kind of, fuel to throw on a fire. That's what Charlie Kirk used George Floyd to make his way into becoming a conversation.
Yeah.
Because there are white Americans, there are people who are racist, who are so mad that a police officer was held accountable as we watched him put his knee on a man's neck for 9 minutes.
Right.
And that became the rallying cry for individuals to come together and create a movement. Think about that. That is banana. You're sick. You're sick.
Yeah.
You know how sick you have to be in the head to make that be the thing that makes you pull together with another group of people? That someone was killed and we watched the video and you're trying to figure out a way to justify why a person would put their knee on someone's neck and keep them from breathing for 9 minutes.
No, and people made it their full brand.
It's your whole thing, bro.
To besmirch that person as if that then made it okay. Full 15-minute think pieces from people like Candace Owens, breaking down how he was a drug addict and he was this, all with the purpose of justifying that murder so people wouldn't have the right to galvanize over.
That's your whole thing. Your whole reason for being is that instance because a segment of the American population was so sickened by that sight that they rallied and tried to shift society to make amends for crimes like this and those of the past that were put upon black bodies in this country. That is your entire existence, bro. That drove you to activate with other people who could not tolerate marginalized, abused individuals trying to get some equity in society.
And if you were among the many, many white people who saw that and were hurt, like super upset also, and were like, I want to align with black people because this is wrong. Oh, you're the worst kind of white. You're a snowflake cuck coward because you didn't enjoy. You were upset by seeing that innocent black man die. You were upset by that? Well, you're a snowflake. Why would you be upset by that? It's truly madness that we live amongst, guys.
Nah, it's sick, bro. It is sick.
And you see it every day. It's still in there every day.
Well, and you know what's interesting is, over the last few weeks I've traveled to a lot of places. And there's only one place I've been to where you feel the remnants of that sickness. And when I was in Nashville, as much as it's a great town, there's a lot of nice people, it's just this feeling. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling.
More now than before, because it's become like the home of people moving there. Like it's the focal point of that personality now. Like if you want to move to a cool place and you wanted to leave your other city that you were in where they were too snowflakey for you, you want to leave L.A., you want to leave New York, you want to come to your home, I'm told Nashville has become that place. But you felt, because you were in the music world too, where you got all the country people coming around. Morgan Wallen, baby. You ain't listening to that Beyonce, are you? We're Morgan Wallen over here.
Shut up.
That Cowboy Carter.
I feel it down there too. I felt it. I tell you, it's the only place I've ever been called the
that was in Nashville?
That's Nashville, Tennessee, baby.
Wow, Sonny.
Nashville, only place. Grown man with his wife and kids.
Remember, Shawty, you said you were so shocked. Like, what?
I was in awe, like, as he drove off.
You were like, wow, this really happens in real life?
And this little girl was plastered against the back window as they drove off, like, is that really one, Dad?
Stop!
There it is.
DJ John.
Yeah.
Oh, it's DJ John.
Johnny.
DJ John.
Johnny.
DJ John. DJ John.
DJ John. John.
Yes,
what
sir.
are you coming today? What do you got? You're 0 for the week on the gem, so you'll come with a genius gem. Last week you went 2 for 5.
Okay.
What tickets are you giving somebody that call you and stump you with a question?
You'll get to see K Tronada and Justice tour at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, November 8th. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com. Made hot by Live Nation and Hot 97, baby.
Baby.
All right.
All right, let's gear it up. We ready for DJ John's gem of the day?
Let's go. Come on, John.
Today's gem by DJ John on this October 14th. Don't quit on yourself. But if you do quit one thing. You can quit being a little bitch, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
I don't know, that's so not good.
Wait, let me hear it again, John. Let me hear it one more time.
It was
Okay.
Really laugh.
I mean,
Don't quit on yourself.
that's right.
But if you do quit on one thing, you could quit being a little bitch out here, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go to Cast One. Cast One, is this a
gem?
Is this a gem? A certified gem? Never quit on yourself, but if you do quit,
yeah, I mean,
quit one thing. Stop being a little bitch out here.
The thing about it is that he gave us 2 separate gems in one, so I'll give it to him. He'll give us 2. If you had just said quit being a little bitch, gold. If you had just said don't quit on yourself, gold. But you try to make them go together, it didn't work. But you know what I'm saying? But you gave us 2 for 1, so I'll give it to you this week, John.
Wow, that's very nice.
He gave you the bargain basement too.
He got the 2 for 1, so I'll give it to today.
Such a nice man.
Laura Stylez, you giving it to DJ John today?
I'll give it to DJ John. It made me chuckle.
Y'all doing charity. Y'all doing charity. Let's go to Matthew on the line.
All right.
It's the holiday season. Y'all doing charity. Matthew, you like John's gem today?
Yeah, today was a little shaky today.
A little bit. At least the listeners are being honest, because, man, Cass and Laura, I don't know what's going on.
He'll
with
get the
them.
2 for today?
Bro, you're telling me his gem is so trash that he had to bond 2 together to make it 1?
Yeah, that's why that's why I gave it to him.
All right, Matthew.
I'm not gonna lie. Some gems, 1 or 2 gems hit, but
All right, Matthew. You get a question to ask DJ John. If you can't answer, what tickets is he getting, John?
K Tronada and Justice.
All right, K Tronada. I like K Tron. Matthew, your question.
all right. I hate to do this to you, but
Hey, yo.
what kind of tea am I drinking right now?
Oh, there you go.
Tough.
You gave us a discount gem. He's giving you a terrible discount question.
Oh, man. Now I just hate you. This type of course I hate. Lipton tea.
Lipton.
Lipton, incorrect. Incorrect, sir.
What are you drinking, Matthew?
You're a green tea type of guy?
No, it's black tea.
Black tea.
I was going to say black tea.
Black.
Keep it black.
Black.
Man.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect
Yo,
it.
the people in the car are pissed. They
Y'all.
hate when people come with terrible questions, Matthew.
That's terrible.
They
That
hate
was
it.
terrible.
Oh, they can't stand it.
But you got to go for the win. You got to go for the win.
Matthew's getting tickets, Kate Trinata and Justice, man. You in the building. I think it's in Brooklyn, right? Juanito,
Yes, sir.
Barclay.
Yes, sir. November 8th.
Matthew, we love you for listening. Great job drinking that tea. It's healthy. Hang on one second. We'll get your info. And on the way, flashing lights, Laura Style.
All right, guys. So Quavo revealed that he has an entire project that he recorded at the Louis Vuitton studio in Paris with Pharrell.
Fancy
it is
schmancy.
on the way.
Yeah.
So he recently shared like this photo dump on Instagram with plenty of LV images in the background.
So hip hop, straight hip hop right there.
Let's see.
You know it's
yeah.
hip-hop. You know
So,
Louis
yes,
Vuitton. Louis Vuitton, Pharrell's hip hop, baby.
Well, Pharrell did build an entire studio there so he could work on his music while he works on his fashion.
I mean, listen, I can't hate on it. It's his interest, right? Like, that's amazing. Like, the fact that you're able to do that. But then when you hear someone recorded a project, you're like, is this really going to sound hard if you recorded it in the
Listen,
Louis
the
Vuitton
entire
studio?
Clips album was
But why does it
performed at
matter?
the entire Clips album was recorded at the Louis Vuitton headquarters.
So that's basically the
Correct.
hardest album of the year was made there. So I guess,
So, yeah. Stand down, bro.
I guess stand down. Guess it worked out.
That's your Flash and Lights report. Time is 8:06.
The internets are a buzz over the, wait for it, Rosenberg, Queens Flip Mark Lamont Hill argument. Have you seen this?
I did see it because they spend good money to make me see everything they do on that show.
That's right. It's great marketing.
Even if you don't follow, it will get shown to you on every platform.
Listen, bro. It's the big podcast out here in the hip hop space.
This happened. Queens Flip and Mark Lamont Hill keep getting into these near fights.
Well, because Queens Flip is like the ignoramus that gets offended by somebody who has a certain level of intellect. We've all experienced this before. People who get angry because somebody else can use words that they don't understand. So now you're mad and you want to fight.
That's kind of what happened. It seems like, yeah.
I think what the more interesting piece for me was, Queens Flip, you're loved, but you got to knock it off with the tough thing, bro. Nobody's ever seen you roll anybody up.
No, he always.
It's never happened, bro.
No, he's actually backs off of it and is like a gentleman every time.
No, he's the nicest guy.
Just because your video theme was that you used to run up on people who knew you and pretend like you were going to fight them.
It's got to stop. The first time I met Queens Flip at the radio station, he was with his mommy. I met his mother.
Why are you doing this, though? That's just.
But I'm just saying, why are you acting like you about to do something to somebody, man?
Well, I mean, did y'all, we watch the same clip? It looked like Mark Lamont was the one that was like,
yeah, Mark Lamont. But Mark Lamont pulled the Mark pulled the. I'm too intellectual. I'm tired of people thinking I'm a nerd. So he went to the fighting way too fast. He was ready to really turn up. Yeah. He acted like sucker was a different level word I've ever heard before.
Flip was like, what? Where are we going here? All right, let's go outside.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen the clip. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in this case, it seemed like the aggression came. The aggression definitely came from Mark.
No, it absolutely did. But this was after Queens Flip tried to accuse him of doing some underhanded stuff, and he was like, "What are you talking about, bro?" Like,
yeah, but he didn't accuse him in a fighting way, though.
Yeah, Mark is the one who really escalated to the are we about to throw down?
I want to settle an old debate. Lil Wayne as the greatest rapper. Can we agree he's the Stephen Curry of hip-hop?
What?
Steph Curry is not the greatest basketball player, but he's the greatest shooter.
That's an email we got for Hot Take Tuesday, and I actually don't. It doesn't fully make sense, but I know what he's saying. And I actually don't hate that as a take. Well, because Wayne is definitively not the greatest of all time. He's not. But he is the shooter. He is a shooter.
And he also changed the game in the way people kind of I guess the way people put out music, hitting the internet ad nauseum with mad mixtapes. You know what I mean? Keeping the heat in the streets, jumping on remixes, doing this, doing that, doing this. I mean, I feel like G Unit did it first, but still, Wayne.
He's hugely influential. He's he's maybe the most influential ever up there. So I mean, I don't hate that take.
Hot Take Tuesday, 800-223-9797. Shawnee, you were saying?
No, I was saying that seems to make sense because GOAT, no. I would have to agree with Pete. But Steph is not the GOAT.
Right. He's really good.
He's really good. He's a great player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No
hot
GOAT.
take. Hot take. People don't know what a hot take is. Hot take. Bad Bunny will bring out Cardi B at the Super Bowl halftime show and they'll perform I Like It Like That. That's not a hot take. That's just like
a prediction. That's like a random prediction. That's
it's not
possible.
A hot take. It's not a hot take.
Yeah. The hot take is stating something. You know what I mean?
Unpopular opinions.
A hot take would be Bad Bunny.
Here we go.
Will have the most viewed halftime show of all time.
Even that's more of a prediction, but it is a hotter prediction. Is that what you're saying? You believe that?
I do believe that.
I could see it. I could see it.
The internet, because you're bringing in a market in South America and these other markets that don't normally watch.
Very true. Very true.
Yep.
You want a hot take? You want a hot take? I'm gonna give you the hot take.
Hot take.
You want the hot take would be Ebro. The Bad Bunny one's gonna be cool. But the Turning Point USA.
I knew he was going to go.
No, when they bust out that Lee Greenwood, I'm proud to be an American. Oh, it's quiet for Bad Bunny out here. You could only hope to contain Lee Greenwood.
And Kid Rock. What about when Kid Rock hits? Oh man.
What channel are they airing this on, by the way? I really hope they do it. I really hope they actually try to do this.
How dare you disparage the Turning Point USA halftime show on Charlie Kirk's birthday? Look at you.
Is today's Charlie Kirk's birthday? Damn, I didn't even realize that. But if they try to bust out that Turning Point USA halftime show with Lee Greenwood.
They will.
Yo, when Mike Johnson said that, he was like, I don't know about this Bad Bunny. They should have a real concert. Someone like Lee Greenwood. I'm like, yo, guys, even by your standards, he has one song.
Guys, I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is.
I'm proud to be an American. He does the Trump song. That's the only song people know by him. I don't know anything else. I don't know who he is except for that song.
Definitely couldn't point him out in the lineup.
No way.
Like. Don't know.
I only know the song. I only know the song because they played it at every Trump rally of all time. He's not a big artist. Not like Bad Bunny, guys. I'm sorry.
Let's go to Dwayne on line 2. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
He's bugging.
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
Let's hear it, Dwayne. What is it?
Listen, man, my hot take is everyone loves Usher, but Usher is so overrated, man. After Confessions, it was all downhill. I don't want to hear anything about Usher being the greatest. He paved the way for Chris Brown. Usher's just overrated. I don't want to see his concert in Vegas. I don't want to hear none of that.
Wow.
No more.
All right, wait. I have to investigate a little further here. Dwayne, why so much disdain for Usher? Why do you feel this way?
I'll tell you why, man. And this is another hot take. I called a couple years ago when the Knicks were hot, and I said I was going to name my son Nicholas. Well, I had a girl, so I had to name her Nicola. And during that time, my wife was listening to Usher, and I think that's why we had a girl instead of a boy. So Usher's dead to me.
Yo, this Usher slander on Usher's birthday is crazy.
No, it is.
No, and listen.
It's wild.
You have to question who's having the conversation.
Right.
This man decided to name his poor daughter after the New York goddamn Knicks. No one cares what you have to say, sir. These are bad choices. You make bad choices.
No, these are great choices, man.
That's a terrible choice.
Dwayne, thank you for your call.
Nicola?
I feel like Dwayne's girl, the mother of his child, wanted to sneak on stage with Usher, and that's what this is really all about. She wanted to get one of those Usher moments where she was dangling cherries in his mouth or something.
Hot take.
Dwayne is jealous.
But by the way, just so you know, Ebro, just for future reference, he dangles the cherries in their mouth. Okay?
Oh, got it.
They
I
don't
knew
dangle
somebody
the
was
cherry.
dangling. Let's go to Matthew on line 6. It's Hot Take Tuesday. Matthew, what would you like to say? What is it, bro? How's it going?
How you doing? I just wanted to say Mobb Deep is the greatest rap duo in hip-hop history.
The greatest rap duo in hip-hop history.
It's not a scorching hot take. It's a reasonable argument. That is a reasonable argument.
I tweeted that a couple months ago.
And
guess what? That was before they dropped another banger this past week.
This out. Yo, bring up that new Mobb Deep, Cass. What's your favorite record on there?
Oh, man. Ooh, wait, what's that?
I like
classic.
one of the, I like either the Her one, the that joint's fire.
No, the Her one is
the ladies
crazy.
joint. The ladies joint is either the Georgia Smith or the Her one.
I like the Her one more than the Georgia Smith one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the same record twice.
Same record, just different versions, but both are great. Yo, Mobb Deep is able as like a quote-unquote basically gangster rap group, for lack of a better word, a hardcore hip-hop group. They're one of the only groups that could then drop one of these aimed at the women records that actually works.
Right.
They've always done this.
Remember Hey Love
and listen.
What?
No,
do
it's
I?
incredible.
Let's do it. I think about it every day.
What about Getaway?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Getaway.
Getaway is incredible.
Fire.
I mean, not many people could do that. Normally, when you have an artist that's like a kind of hardcore rap group like that, and then they do that record, that's the record you skip. You're like, all right, nice try, guys.
Well,
they actually pull it off.
And they had some good. They had some good issues in the game. Issues with Pop. Issues with not. I mean, we having issues with Hove. You having issues with some great people.
Dave, no, listen, they're right in the conversation.
Now,
come on.
Obviously, Outkast has something to say.
I mean,
Sure.
Always.
Hello.
It's tough.
Outkast got something to say, y'all. Like, let's not.
Well, that's what makes it an argument.
Yeah, it's an argument. I mean,
Turn this up. Let me hear this real quick.
Holding their mouth, shot this. I have it just air that boy out. And now there's blood on my Timbs. Snitches calling 1-800 Crime Stoppers when they see me. They like, cause they want that 1,000.
Hey, yo, it's time for the Guru, Shiny Culture, and Rosenberg. And Laura, you know you are a beautiful queen. Ebro, don't ever play yourself. You're now a guru.
Breathe in, breathe out. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. The Guru. ebrointhemorning.com, where the gurus unite.
That's right.
To fight for what's right.
Bring you out of the darkness.
And into the light.
Shawnee, burn the sage.
Zen.
I'm offended. I'm going to do that hot take every week.
People need to know.
Hot take. That's not a hot take anymore, though.
It is if it's not accepted yet. It's still scorching.
It's a take.
All right, Rosenberg, who's out there? Who's
Take.
writing to us?
Take.
Who needs the gurus?
So many are in need. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. Your destination for clarity. My girl and I have been together for 9 years. And she had 3 kids living with us. One was 15, one 6, and one 2. She didn't want to be with the father anymore, hence how we got together. I lost my job and haven't been able to get another job because when I lost mine, she started putting me down in front of her kids. I don't have any of my own, and she's 10 years older than me. And she puts me down when I try to discipline them. She shuts me down in front of them. Now the 15-year-old is 23 and the little ones are 10 and 13. And seeing how their mom speaks to me, they don't care when I tell them it's bedtime or lowering the TV when mom's at work. Mom doesn't support me because I'm not their father. What do I do? Break up with her and leave, so say the Guru.
It's too late. It's too late.
She been disrespecting you for years, dog.
Yo, 9 years you sat through this?
Yo, bro, and now you're in a house with kids, and they treat you like you're nothing because you're not the father, but she didn't even want to be with the father, which is why she's with you?
He's in a house with grown men. 23?
I think this is one of those, we talked about this about an hour ago on the show, where at a point in your life you grow up and realize you've been scammed. You've been scammed.
Yeah, you got scammed, bro. Now, he got scammed into being in this relationship and being her partner, but he doesn't have equal treatment in the relationship.
And you're allowing your kids to disrespect you. That, to me, that's crazy. That is crazy. Nah.
Like Dad said, they're not even your kids. They're just some random adults in your house being mean to you.
Yo, you got scammed, bro. You just got to wake up and hold the L, bro. You got hustle. You got hustle. She wanted to be with you because she could have you in the house, and I bet you if we dug deeper, you was paying some money. You fronted some dough and had some good money for her to support her and her kids over the last 9 years while she disrespected you. And you thought you was just being a nice, supportive guy and loving somebody. Meanwhile, she was like, yeah, nah, we'll get him to pay for it. Y'all can live here.
And you saw this early. He saw this early. This is not new.
he thought it would get better, and it didn't. You're a nice guy, and bro, go get yourself your own family, bro. Honestly, you said you're 10 years younger? Go. Maybe you're not.
Oh, I missed that. You got scammed.
Yeah, that was the part.
Oh, wow.
You got hustled, bro.
No, you're 10 years younger, so he might only be like 40 still. Go get your own family, bro. Start your own life. I cannot imagine. I've only been a parent for 5 minutes, and as you guys heard on the show earlier, the idea of being disrespected in my own house by kids who I'm paying for, and now adults who break up, bro. I'm not even giving another option, guys. Don't talk it over, burn it down, start a new life. This doesn't sound fun, bro.
I agree.
Wow.
She's been doing that for a decade to you?
If you've been listening to this show for a long enough time, it is my joy to hear Rosenberg grow a spine.
That was very definitive, right?
It took him having a kid and like realizing like what that moment you walk in the house and everybody's soaking up the good air and you've been out grinding all day and they looking at you like you did something wrong.
He's like,
and the fridge is full of food and the air is working and the TVs is on and y'all act like y'all got problems.
Yes, King.
No.
Yes,
King.
Yes,
King.
Leave, King. Leave, King.
King, leave.
Leave, King.
Leave, King. Run, King, run.
Now, I'm seeing that over, I'm counting 10. 10 airports right now are refusing to to display this video from the Department of Homeland Security, which features Kristi Noem, basically blaming Democrats for the shutdown. Airports are like, nah, man, this video is inappropriate. Airports like, let me see, in New York, we have the Buffalo, Niagara International Airport, North Carolina, let me see, Ohio, LAX in California, Nevada, so a few, and the Westchester County Airport. But they're basically are like, playing this video would violate specific state laws. Like, for example, Portland's spokesperson said it would violate an Oregon law which prohibits public employees from promoting opposing political parties. The video is straight up blaming the Democrats for the shutdown.
Oh, they've been doing that all over the place.
This marketing effort is they're going on a serious run trying to make it seem like this whole shutdown. Bro, the GOP controls every branch of government.
All of them. Right now.
All of them. So you can spend it how you want to spend it. But it's always the Republicans with the shutdown. And really the shutdown is a tactic because what they're trying to do is make everybody so stressed that they ultimately end up getting what they want because they know most Democratic voters and most Democratic representatives represent constituencies of middle to lower class individuals who need these jobs and who need these government jobs. And so while they go and gut Medicare and Medicaid and kick people off their health care, they're trying to starve you out and stall you out because they know you can't last long enough. That's what the Republicans are doing.
And mind you, go back and watch the old videos of Trump pre-presidency talking about government shutdowns. And how every time, I saw like 5 different clips of him talking about how in every situation it's on the president. No matter who's in power, it's on the president to not allow the government shutdown. Except here it happened, and what's he doing? Calling it the Democrat shutdown.
That's your Flash and Lights report.